So maybe you're really fed up with your Tinder, Hinge, or Bumble dates. You feel frustrated and burnt out, and are wondering whether taking up a social dance like salsa, bachata, kizomba would increase your chances of finding love. Can taking up social dancing help you beat your loneliness? In this video, I'm going to discuss all the ways in which taking up dancing can improve your chances of finding love. My name is Kasia. I've been dancing social dances, salsa, bachata, zouk for a couple of years now, and I love discussing topics connected with dancing. First of all, when you take up social dancing, you will suddenly meet loads of different people of different ages, looks, different walks of life. Dancing scene is a wonderful place to meet them, and you'll meet them naturally, organically, without the pressure of those sometimes horrible dates and the conversations that simply aren't flowing, and awkward silences. You know what I'm talking about. When you take up dance lessons, you will suddenly have like an instant icebreaker. You will have topics which are interesting to both persons, so you will be able to talk about your instructors, bachata events, classes, combinations. So what a relief after all those awkward, uncomfortable dates. Also, attending group classes gives you this really great opportunity to be exposed to the same crowd of people over and over again on a regular basis. So in this way, we build trust, we build familiarity, which may potentially lead to some further romantic interest. So if your intention is to date, I believe attending such classes is a much better idea rather than just go to some one-off events like concerts or parties at a club. The second thing has a lot to do with logistics. The dancing scene offers you so many opportunities to interact with people. And we know very well that once we've graduated from our studies, we do not really have that many opportunities to meet new people. And boom, here comes dancing. So it is so much more than just classes at dance studios. So there are parties, there are socials, there are weekend workshops, there are festivals. But apart from that, there are even other social events organized by dance studios, like trips, barbecues, I know, dance camps, even abroad, dancing combined with skiing. So there are so many of them. One dance studio I attend even organizes speed dating sessions for singles. So even from this purely practical point of view, dancing offers you plenty of opportunities to expand your social circle, to interact with people in a fun way. So there is no need to write on Messenger for 3 weeks just to get one awkward date. So here you meet people on a massive scale and you spend time with them in a fun way. The third thing I want to discuss is the mindset of people who attend social dance classes. Very often their primary motivation was actually to meet a partner. This is at least what my friends tell me. I mean, later what happens very often is that they do fall in love, but with the dancing itself rather than with the person. But still, I believe that if your intention is to date, you are really likely to meet like-minded people here in the world of dancing. A word of caution though, you shouldn't automatically assume that everybody here is necessarily looking for a date just because you are. So a lot of people will be in a relationship, some of them will be married, and quite a few will be there just to enjoy dancing, just for the fun of it. So don't assume that everyone is just looking for the date. So it is important to be diplomatic, respectful, and not pushy, not to put too much pressure on anyone. Then again, I know that if you really want something, it is really hard to convince yourself that you don't. But at least I believe it's worth trying to have this more distanced attitude. Another way in which dancing can help you find love is that I really believe it makes you look more attractive. So you start dancing, you become happier, you start to glow, you become like more connected to yourself, you become the better version of yourself. And even people who you meet outside of dancing scene, like through the dating apps, just notice it and they find you more attractive. The first layer is purely physical. As you dance, your body becomes very quickly more toned, more sexy. You start to move in a more coordinated, fluid way. And I've noticed that when people start dancing, very often they go through some sort of metamorphosis in the way they look. They start to take care in the way they dress. They start to pick more flattering clothes which enhance their figure. And another big way in which you start to look better is improved posture. So it helps so much when you finally stop slouching and, like they tell you in your bachata classes, to just open your chest, and it instantly makes you look much, much better. But perhaps more importantly, you change mentally. As you gain a mastery of a given dance, as you improve, as you interact with a great number of people during classes and socials, inevitably what grows is your confidence and social polish. And confidence, numerous studies confirm, is sexy. It is certainly a factor contributing to how attractive other people find you. And finally, the third factor which makes you more attractive is that when you have such a hobby like dancing, you become a much more interesting person. So you have some anecdotes to tell, you have some stories, you have lots of acquaintances. And when you are truly passionate about something, you are definitely more attractive. You have this sparkle in your eye, and you are definitely more interesting than a person whose interests just include Netflix and chill on a Friday night. Also, the dancing world offers you the opportunity to practice skills which are kind of transferable to the world of dating as well. So you learn how to interact with people, approach them, handle rejection. This is a big one. Your conversational skills improve. So these are all skills which can be very, very useful in the world of dating if you prefer to still continue your journey on the dating app. Dancing may also help you find more love in the relationship you're currently in. Actually, many couples decide to take up dancing together as a hobby, and they find very often that it helps them improve their relationship. For example, after a crisis. So they have an opportunity to spend time together, to do something fun together, and it's great. Coming back to the topic of people who are single and are on the lookout of the relationship, just a couple of tips. So first of all, attend the classes regularly, make sure that you go there, talk to people, are open, smile. It's good to keep in touch also on social media, not just in class. Work on your dance skills, because being competent is attractive, and always remember not to be pushing respect other people's boundaries. So the dance scene is a perfect place to find a partner, and I personally know a few couples that met through dancing, and some of them are married. So happy endings really happen. But there is also another side to this coin. Some people I know who are very much involved in the dancing scene believe that finding a life partner in the dancing scene is a terrible idea. Why? Well, one reason is jealousy. Some simply cannot imagine that they could be involved with someone who just goes dancing and dances in a closed way, bachata, kizomba, or another social dance. They simply cannot handle it. So it happens quite often that some people meet through dancing. First, they really enjoy the classes, but then when they become a couple, they kind of disappear. So it seems that the reason was jealousy, and one person just couldn't handle it. And then after some time, it happens that they come back, but as singles. So not every couple is able to handle this. Another issue that people may potentially struggle with is that the dance world, the dance scene, even in large cities, is actually quite a small world. Everyone knows everyone. And people think that if they start dating, if they find a relationship, other people will talk about them, they will gossip, and they simply do not want it. Then there is the issue of the dance crashes, which actually never turn into a relationship. So even though you're exposed to a lot of people, you become a better dancer, you look good, like there is no guarantee that the person you're interested in will reciprocate your feelings. So the world of salsa, bachata, and kizomba has seen many a broken heart. And then those sad bachata songs will unfortunately gain a completely new meaning for you. And people tell me, especially the ones who are very much involved in the dance community, that finding a partner in the dance community seems too risky, because if it doesn't work out, then the idea of meeting this person in a social, it seems awkward, and they don't want it. Even in large cities, there are not that many parties to be able to actively avoid your ex. So they prefer to look for dates outside of the dancing scene. So I'm really curious what you think. So please let me know in the comments. Do you believe that dating in the dance scene is a good idea or not? Well, I believe taking up dance lessons is always a good idea. I talk about the benefits of dancing here in this video. You can check it out. And who knows, maybe you will find your significant other on your zouk, salsa, bachata, kizomba class. Even if you don't, well, you will still have great time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and speak to you soon. Bye bye.